Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've done one of these. It's actually been a while since I've been outside, to be honest. Well, that's a lie. I touch grass. But it's been a minute since I've been on a nature trail on my own. And the thing is, I even bought more equipment this time. I got a little microphone. I got this tripod so I can hold it out. It's actually a stand. I'm just kind of holding its legs. This has been a minute. I've just been so busy. So unbelievably busy. Hey, there's that river I was looking for. I'm not sure if that's going to come through. There's a river down there, though. Real time, maybe more of a creek. I think that might be more descriptive. I've just been so busy that I've not really been able to come out here as much, which is sad. I really love coming out. Well, I'm actually out in a different place today. Normally, I'm around Tallahassee because that's where I live. But today, and for the rest of this week, I'm in Georgia and maybe a little bit of Alabama. Well, I'm already on the hiking trail. Spring break, I had an opportunity to go on a little nature walk, and I figured I don't have a lot of money, so I don't want to go to New York and spend probably $1,000 on just living alone. So I thought I'd make a little road trip to Georgia in a little town called Columbus, and we're gonna see how it goes. I haven't gotten there yet. This is the first hiking trail on my way up. This is I actually don't know what it's called. Oh shit. That looks like a turtle hole. I don't know if that's true though. That's very cool though. But maybe I'll probably figure out the name and put it on the video or something. But I'm in Georgia. There's a dam I went by to get on this trail. Very nice, very fun. But it just feels good to be out here again, you know? I really let it go. I used to be every week I'd go out some kind of nature trail. Either one I've been to or a new one. I like to switch it up, but sometimes you don't have the time to go somewhere new. And I've been to all the places that are like nearby. Well, then I've also just been so busy. So that's 2 jobs and college, engineering at that. That's beating my ass. I'm doing good. I'm making it. I got A's so far, but god damn if I'm not trying my ass off every night just to get all my shit done so that I can also go to work 15 to 20 hours a week at a structural engineering internship and also a tutor. So I have 2 jobs, and I got a side hustle on top of that, which is new. It's honestly really cool. There's an archaeological dig site out somewhere about like an hour and a half west of, that way, about an hour and a half west of Tallahassee. And it's really cool. They just wanted some help looking to see if we'll find artifacts. Turns out we found a shit ton, which was really cool, by the way, because why on earth am I doing archaeological digging? I'm not an archaeologist. I never thought I would be. My friend really just hit me up. He was like, hey, this guy will pay you if you go dig holes for him in the middle of the woods on this weekend. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. And then we found shit. So now we basically are guaranteed another few weekends. And he pays pretty good too, so I'll take it. It's paying for this trip right now. The Airbnb done cost me $300. And I bought a whole bunch of plants too. Spring break, and I'm like, I need a little bit of a break. I'm gonna unwind. So I went ahead, got my plants all situated, bought some new ones, some new pots, repotted a whole bunch. It was a great time. Maybe I'll put some of the pictures up if I feel like editing this video. That, or I'll just cut the beginning, cut the end, and post it. We'll see. But I'm having a great day already. I felt so overwhelmed lately. Just so much going on in my life that I feel like I had no time to myself. Because I really would wake up at maybe 7:30 in the morning, get ready for work. Work's at 9 or a little sooner if I want to get there early. Work until 3, get home. Then I just gotta start doing stuff that I need to do regardless. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, chores, or homework, which is most of what I do. So like from Monday to Wednesday, I'm just straight 7 to 10 o'clock at night, working on something, cooking something, always busy. Not so much time for myself. And that's fine. But then, the rest of the week comes. You got Thursday and Friday. And I still am working my ass off because if I don't want to work my ass off from Monday to Wednesday, I got to get some of that work done later in the week. So I'll try to do it on Thursday, Friday, but then that takes up my whole Thursday, Friday. And then I still have a shit ton of work. It just took off a little bit. That schoolwork is ridiculous, man. And now on the weekends, I'm always doing something. I also try to leave my weekends free, which isn't going to happen much anymore now that I have that new archaeological digging job. But I try to leave it for like being social and hanging out with people because I need that. Because otherwise I'm going to go crazy. So that's been good. It's been working, but then I don't have as much opportunity to come out and do stuff like this, And I had this one girl, my friend. I took her out to a park, a little nature trail. And it was a good time. I honestly had a good time with her. But we enjoy trails differently. And also, there's no shade to her, but it's a different experience going alone. You're going with someone, you're probably talking to them, or you're enjoying their company. And don't get me wrong, I love doing all these things. But something about being alone with your own thoughts, with your own pace, that's a surprisingly big thing. I like to go nice and slow on my trails. I don't rush it. I'm not trying to finish it. I'm just trying to enjoy it. And no shade to her, but she was a little bit more on the let's keep moving kind of trail person. And hey, all power to you. Look, this plant right here. I don't know what it's called, but I was told by the archaeologists that I've been working with that Native Americans used to take those and plant them around. Uh-oh. Is that supposed to look like this? Yeah, this little bridge seems a little fucked up, but I really don't have a choice. We're gonna go for it. This is pretty though. Yeah, it's all good. Just a little crooked. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Yeah, the archaeologist was mentioning that plant over there was used by the Native Americans to poison fish. I think it's something like that. What he said, which is pretty cool, and I learned a lot about like settlements of Native Americans or just normal people. That makes the Native Americans sound like they're not normal people. Native Americans or like white settlers, just other Americans, and how they bring plants. Because if you're living alone in the middle of fucking nowhere, like the middle of a Florida swamp, you kind of need some shit. And so like you'd bring a certain amount of plants. These plants because they look good. You'll bring these plants because they're functional. Like it's like one plant. It's like an agave, I think. And that plant, it's kind of like aloe, I guess. So like you cut out a little bit and you get the aloe on the inside. And you put that on. I think most of us know what. Oh, holy cow! What aloe is used for. But yeah, just learned a bunch of stuff like that, which is pretty cool, especially because I'm not really in archaeology. So this is all very new to me, but it's very interesting. I really like thinking about it and learning about it. I'm also thinking about it in like an engineering standpoint. I was just thinking about this earlier. Now that I am working the engineering internship, I'm not trying to be that corny guy, but everything I do, I think, or every like building I see or something, I think of it in like engineering terms. Like, oh, I wonder what the pressure is in that beam right there, or that post. Or man, oh, this is the river. That's pretty. I'm always thinking of it in terms of like, oh, I wonder what a section detail of this would look like. There was a dam. Oh, I'm looking at this river. It looks real pretty. I'm gonna turn the camera, but I know it never comes through as well on camera. I can't see it, but maybe you can. It's back there. It seems real pretty. I'm hoping I cross it. If not, I'm gonna come back and walk to it because I want to see it. But everything I do now, I think of it in details. Like, okay, how would I draw that if I cut it in half and looked at it? You know, that's all I think about now. And it's awful. It's not that awful. I'm exaggerating. But it's interesting. It's very funny to me. So like those TikToks you see of like civil engineers when they see concrete, unfortunately are kind of true. At least for me, at least right now. Maybe when I get older, this will go away. But everything is just in terms of details. What does that look like in a detail? Like there was I don't even know what it's called. Maybe a culvert, but it's basically like the pipes that water takes going under like a bridge or like a little dam or like just like under a road. And I actually worked on something like that at my job. And so I looked at it and I was just like, oh, hey, I know how that was probably laid out on paper space or something. It's just like, damn, no, I don't want to think about work right now. I'm in the middle of Georgia. I want to think about nature. Or the dam was pretty cool too. That's half the reason I came here, is that there's a dam. So I wanted to look at it. Oh, that's a big ass tree. So, I say I've been very busy, but it's not been a bad busy. I have been busy with things that I choose to do for the most part. I can honestly go without that tutoring job. I hate that job. I don't hate the kids or the tutoring. And actually, I do hate the tutoring. The kids, whatever. Most of these kids are well off anyways. They're not really they know their shit already. I don't know why the hell we're tutoring them. But what do I know? I know why we're tutoring them, because they have money. Not because they need it. Some of them might, but most of them just have money. And their kid just wants to get a extra good score on an SAT or something. And so that's where I come in. But it's ridiculous. We do classes for high schoolers for SAT prep, and we go to the best high school in the entire district. Why are we going to the best high school in the district? We should be going to the worst one in the district. Those are the kids that need it. Uh-oh. Something's in the water. I can't see it though. It might be a gator, it might be a fish. Could be a bear too. I don't want to find out. So I'm gonna keep moving. Actually, I do kind of want to find out. I want to see a gator today. Hopefully not up close and personal. I don't want to see it that close. That's all to say. I've been overwhelmed, but not in a necessarily bad way. I do want some more time to myself and more time in nature where I can kind of be myself. But I am thoroughly enjoying it so far. But I do realize now, especially, how important it is to just take that alone time and let myself relax. I'm really learning a lot about that a lot. But just trying shit, Like, just the other day, I was having a rough day. I think it was like 2 days ago. I got home from work and I was exhausted. Monday sucked. This is Wednesday, by the way, but Monday sucked. And I was like, damn, I cannot wait to be done with this goddamn job. And I was just having a terrible day. So I get home. I think I did a little bit of plant stuff, nothing crazy. And then I I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna lay in bed for 10 minutes. And that shit put me right back together. I felt so good after that. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh man, this camera will never do it justice. It never does. You always gotta be here. I just lay down in bed for like I don't even think it was that long. I'm probably exaggerating. I just laid down, closed my eyes. 10 minutes later, I get up and I'm like, wait, that was exactly what I needed. That was perfect. I did that and I was good for the rest of the day. And then the next day, Tuesday, was awesome. I had a great day on Tuesday. It was a lot better. I was like a little more social with my coworkers and I was very excited. It was also the last day I had to work. And then today. So, yes. Man, that's so pretty. So, yeah, I'm really learning about like just the small things I need to do to maintain my sanity. Because that was just nice. It was something small, but it helped me a lot. Also, stargazing. I still love stargazing, and I haven't done it a lot lately. It's finally getting warmer, other than today, of course. In like the next 4 days, I think a cold front came through and it rained, and now everything's a little chilly. So, I mean, I'll take it now. Like, I'm pretty comfy out here. Oh man, look at that. Yeah, I'm real comfy out here, so I'll take it rather than being like sweltering hot. Oh man, this is gorgeous. Isn't that so pretty? I do want to go stargazing again. I'm hoping here in Georgia, especially some of the southern and western parts of Georgia, are really undeveloped. So there's nothing here. And I'm hoping I can use that as a good stargazing opportunity. If I do, and if it's a good night for it, it'll be some of the clearest stargazing I'll ever have the opportunity to experience. And so I'm really looking forward to it. I'll have to see. I haven't checked. Oh man, that's nice. Yeah, I'm hoping. I've not kept up. I used to be able to tell you like all the constellations in the sky, but now that the constellation map is changing a little bit, because as the year goes by, how do I hold this comfy? There we go. As the years go by, or as the days, the months go by, the sky moves. We move. Constellations look like they're moving, and so there's new ones. Like every few weeks, you'll be able to catch a new one. That was a bird. A hawk? I don't think I got it. This is a cool looking bird though. This is real pretty. I'll show you guys. You can actually probably see this one real good. That's nice. Yeah, I've not caught up. So like I'm seeing Orion still seeing Jupiter. Also, I'm pretty sure Jupiter's in retrograde, which is kind of cool to think about. I didn't know that it could do that. It makes sense. I just didn't know it could. I can see Gemini. I can't see Cancer, but I know it's there. And Leo. That's as far as I got. Anything past that, still gotta learn. So, yeah, that's my goal. I'm excited. I've also, because I've been so busy and not had so much time to myself, I've not really been able to keep up on making videos. Either ones like this or ones where I put a lot of effort in. Like this is like low effort. I just record and I talk and I enjoy it and I'll post it. It's not really meant to do anything crazy. It's just for me. But I've been also missing out on doing the researched ones about urban development, about whatever it is. Man, that's nice. I've missed out on a lot of those. Because I just don't have the time. And I'm trying to read, but holy cow, I suck at reading. You gotta get better at that. But that's just a practice thing, I think. I think I just gotta read more and I'll get better at it eventually, right? I feel stupid. Like I've never read it as a kid, other than when I had to or when I was really young. And so I haven't really kept it up. So I can read good. I just read really slow, like unbelievably slow. It takes me a long time. Like it'll take me an hour to get through like 10, 15 pages, which is ridiculous. It's way too much. So that's why I hate reading, because it takes me so long. But I need to get better at it. That way I can read more, because that's a way better use of my time than like scrolling TikTok or something, you know? That's what I got. I brought a book on this trip. I don't know if I'm gonna read it. I'm not sure what my time's gonna look like, but I brought 1984 and Animal Farm by George Orwell. That's on my list to read, so we'll see if I get to it. I'm honestly not sure. Man, this is gorgeous. I'm also working on identifying like trees and birds, because that just sounds like a really fun thing to be good at, right? I'm not crazy about it, but it sounds fun. Like, I know a few. I know my cardinals. I know a dove if I see it. I can't name out its call yet. Blue jays, woodpeckers, maybe a finch, if I'm lucky. I'm not too good at it, but I want to get better, because that sounds like fun. Like if I'm on a little nature trail and I can point out a little bird, like, oh, I know what that is. I saw a woodpecker earlier today, and that was really fun to see. I was like, oh, I know what that is. Oh, man. Oh, nice. This is, I don't know if it's going to come through. This is a lake, and I was actually over there earlier today. I went around to the other side of the lake, and now we're doing this trail on the other side, and it seems it's a gorgeous trail. Oh, nice. I saw this earlier. I saw a little spot you can go out and just look at the water. We're gonna go hit that up, bathe in that sun real quick. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. Birds I want to try to identify, in trees as well, especially learning the archaeological thing, how they used to bring certain plants, and some of those are trees. And oh God, I don't know how much I trust this. Oh, look at this. Guess I'll take it slow, you know? It seems cool. Also, I'm pretty sure all this was made in the 1940s. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is gorgeous. I'm pretty sure this was all made in the 1940s. One of the buildings out there said something about the CCC, which, if I remember from history class, is the Civilian Conversation Corps, I think. Sounds about right, because they built this that building, and I imagine they probably built the rest of this area, which means that this probably dates back to the 1940s or 50s, you know, which is pretty cool to think about. I was also way over here. I can't see it. There's like a little raft. It's kind of like this, but it's not wooden. It's made of like the plastic that floats. And that was a little terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very good at that. This is very pretty though. And this is a great start to my trip. Oh yeah, you can see the flowers on the lily pads. Isn't that nice? Are those lily pads? I don't know. I like they look like lily pads. But I have a feeling they like are technically something else. But either way, those are very pretty flowers. That's very nice. I'm very happy I went on this trip. That reminds me, I've been really working on my plants lately, and I was thinking about them a lot. Earlier in this walk, I was thinking about selling them. Not all of them. I like my plants. I want to keep them. But I'm like, what if I made like a little side hustle? I always told myself, and I even told my mom, like, when I retire, I want to start a nursery, a plant nursery, and just grow plants. Like that sounds like an awesome pastime. I love doing it. I love doing it now, right? That was the highlight of my week before this trip, was doing my plants, taking care of them, repotting them. I got a little bonsai that I'm going to work on. it's probably gonna look like shit, but it's not about how it looks, it's about the process, right? It's also a little bit how it looks, but I'll try. Whatchamacallit. So I was like, do I need to retire before I start selling plants? Because like, it doesn't need to be insanely profitable. I don't want to do it for the profit. It'd be nice to make money, don't get me wrong, but I just enjoy doing it. And if it gives me an excuse to grow more plants, I would love to take that excuse. I'd love that. That sounds awesome. So I saw at the nursery and like Home Depot and other places like that, they have like these little tiny, they're like big trays of like little tiny pot planters. So you can just put a little soil in there, put a little cutting in there, and then there you go. You got like a little starter plant. And then you put that in your soil and you're good. And I'm like, well, the bonsai, I have like a bunch of little cuttings of jade plant. So jade, I'm gonna do a jade bonsai. I know jade already. I've done that plant before. So I figured I'll just bonsai it up. So I'm like, I have 1,000,000 of those cuttings. I can probably make like 10 pots, 10 little pot things of jade plant. And then I could probably sell them for $5. I think those trays are like dirt cheap. So I would just buy it, sell them for real cheap, give them to my friends. That just sounds like fun. That's a great excuse. So I was thinking about that. I might do it. And it's also hard though, because I don't have a lot of room in the apartment. Because of course, I'm sharing with 3 other dudes. So like I gotta leave some room for them. And I've already taken up so much room with plants there. They kind of hate me. I don't think there's such thing as too many plants, but I have a feeling they might think so. This is gorgeous. Yeah. They're going to be very surprised when they come home and they see like 6 or 7 new pots and new plants. And they're going to be like, Carlos, what the fuck did you just do? It's okay though. They'll figure it out. I need more room. I need more room for my plants. So I was thinking about hitting up that Facebook marketplace. Oh, look at that. That's a mushroom, I think. Or a fungus, whatever. I love it. I was on a big mushroom kick a while ago because I was trying to diversify like eating. And I was like, what if I eat mushrooms? And I was like, what if I grow mushrooms? Like I grow basil. Basil's pretty easy. How hard can mushrooms be? Turns out they're like a lot of work. And they're not like growing plants at all. And I don't want to grow mushrooms. I would love to, but it's like a really steep like beginning cost. What is that called? I don't remember what it's called, but it takes a lot to start. You gotta grab like buckets and certain like soil, but it's not really soil, it's like sawdust or something. You gotta grab stuff like that. Oh shit, that's a little cool. Yeah, you gotta do a lot. And I don't really feel like doing all that, nor did I have the money at the time to justify it. Nor did I really have the money now to justify it. Now that I spent damn near $400 this week between the Airbnb and all the plants, not to mention just my ongoing expenses. So mushrooms weren't really on my radar. They were, not anymore. I really can't think of much else, but I'm sure stuff will keep coming to mind. But I'm gonna see if I can just make a whole bunch of these while I'm here in Georgia. This just seems like a great time, and I'm having a good time talking about it. I don't always have people to talk to this about, Not everyone wants to hear about my plants. Basically, no one wants to hear about my engineering. I don't blame them. I'm not mad at anyone for that. Like, it's not necessarily the coolest stuff in the world. Like, yeah, the size of beam, spans 20 feet. It's like an LVL 3.5 by 9 and 6/13 or whatever. Not 6/13. Be like 5/16 or something. It's ridiculous. No one really wants to hear about that. And no hate, because I wouldn't either. It's not the most fun thing ever. But nonetheless, I want to talk about it. So that's what this is. I don't need anyone to hear me. I just got to speak it out, you know? Later today, I'm going to go to Providence. I'm going to go to Providence Canyon State Park up in Georgia, a little further up in Georgia. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from here. So when I'm done with this trail, I'll head up over there. I'll get a bite to eat in Alabama because the canyon's really close to the border. So I'm gonna hit up some Alabama, get some food, find another little spot. And then I'll finish my trip with Providence Canyon State Park. And then after that, I'll head up to Columbus, Georgia, where I'll stay the night and figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. We're gonna play it by ear. I'm very excited for that. There's like a whole bunch of museums and a whole bunch of nature trails here in Georgia. Very excited to check some of them out. Just do something. I just gotta do something. The whole point of me going on this trip was to get me out of Florida. I knew that I did not want to spend my spring break in in Florida. I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to stay in Tallahassee. Nothing to do in either of those places. So here we are, Georgia. It's good so far. Got a nice coffee this morning. I've become a coffee guy. Maybe I'll save that for another day. I think I'm gonna call this one a wrap. Thank you all for listening. And I'll probably post again very soon. Other than that, have a great day.